Nothing's been signed, nothing can be signed, but also there's plenty of things still to be agreed. One of the key ones is, where would he live? Now, Scaloni, Argentina's coach, this goes a little bit under the radar screen, but he lives in Spain.
Oh.
He only goes back to take charge of games, and obviously there's benefits of that, because Europe it's where all the players are. But in an ultra nationalist environment, would Brazil allow Ancelotti to stay in Europe? How are they going to work that out? So there are still things to be worked out here. But anyway, they think they've got Ancelotti from the middle of next year, and if Madrid get rid of him earlier, they can have him earlier. But they think that's signed, sealed and delivered, although it's not signed because he can't sign yet. So that's a little bit of confusion. The other confusion is they've announced a stand-in coach, but it's less of a stand-in and more of a competitor. I think the idea originally was that they were going to use the under-20 coach who's been taking charge of the team recently. They were going to use him for the next year, but results didn't help that one. His under-20 team got knocked out of the World Cup at the level by Israel. With the seniors, he lost to Morocco, and then he got hammered by Senegal. So he became a difficult sell. So they had to bring in someone with more credibility. Now, the fellow that they've just named, he's going to be officially presented today, Fernando Diniz, is really, really interesting. And that the Brazilian FA boss is saying, he's the same style as Ancelotti. Absolute nonsense. He's not the same style as anyone else in the world. He's an absolute one-off, Fernando Diniz. You could see it. There are similarities with kind of Guardiola's school of building from the back. But there are huge, huge differences. And the main difference is, Guardiola divides the pitch into zones. So you don't have players on the same vertical or horizontal line, therefore ensuring that the player on the ball has lots of options. With Fernando Diniz, it's all free. Go and sort it out. It's entirely unstructured and off the cuff. So that makes him very interesting, although there is a risk there. He hasn't got a lot, and he's been around for a while without winning anything of note, and his jobs do tend to self-destruct. He's always got jobs more on promise and more on the beauty of the football than on the actual results. He's going to combine this with coaching Fluminense, who over the last 2 months have had a mare. It's like 2 wins in the last 12 games. Wow. How is he going to have time? Because on the Brazilian calendar is just really, really demanding. Presumably, he's going to have to watch all of these European leagues in order to work out who's in form and who he should pick. How can he do all of this? And what happens if he does badly? Then fair enough. So many qualify from South America now. He'll be in charge for 6 rounds of World Cup qualification. Even if they start off really, really badly, Brazil will still qualify for the World Cup. I think that there's more of a problem if he does really, really well. Because if he does really well, then the local media will say, well, we don't need Ancelotti. And it means Ancelotti will start off really, really handicapped. So I think this is I think they are making a right pig's proverbial of this.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4, on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.